I hope I am. I don't know. I'll try and figure it out later on my tablet. Ouch. Okay, so I'm here for the next step in dog calendar, which is, yeah, hello, my name is Tamara. I'm a South African mixed media artist from South Africa, and I live and work in Warsaw, Poland. I am making or trying to make a series of pictures for a calendar. I'm so sorry for clearing my throat like this. I'm really struggling with my sinus today. Yeah, I'm trying to make a dog calendar. So this is like the prep work that I'm doing. And I just want to take you along for the journey. And if you don't want to come along, like, step outside the car. These are some swatches I did after we did the session. The first thing I wanted to do was make sure that I was mixing the colors correctly, but I also wanted to find a new color for the orange and maybe the green. I beg your pardon. So I eventually, the whole purpose of this is when I mix my color, when I do my final painting, I don't really want to be like umming and eyeing and trying to find the right color. I want it to kind of be muscle memory, and, you know, I want to do it quickly. I don't want to sit and like swatch against my original swatches to see that I have the right color. So that's what's going on here. Plus I'm trying to find a different color. And I think I want to change the autumn palette to be more like this. So I might keep this yellow, but I want this kind of darker reddish yellow, and then this might become a darker brown. The only issue with this really dark brown is how it looks versus the white and black of the dog, and it's okay. So this is the color I would like to replace this orange with, and then this might change. I'm not going to spend any more time on that though. I feel like I've spent a lot of time, or too much time. I'm just putting my hand across it because I'm trying to find my live stream. I'm spending too much of time trying to figure that out and trying to, yeah, decide on a color palette. So I just want to move on from that. And then I was also testing some colored pencil on here, and Posca pens, and yeah, not interested anymore. I want to move on to another step. So I want this to be my last session where I'm like thinking about things and finding out things and trying to understand what goes wherever. And I want it to be, when I come back here, that I have all my supplies and papers ready and I just get going. I don't have a finish date for the project, but obviously next year is 2026. It's like, what, 3 months away? So if I could be done in the next 3 months, I'm sure that will happen. What I want to do now is swatch on this paper without mixing. I think I'm going to do sap green. I'll do this. So like a dark, a mid-tone, and then a light. So I don't want to mix color. So let's do this one. Should I have the blue in there then? Yeah, I don't want to mix. So I'll use this blue. And all I'm trying to do is put big blocks of this color on here and see how the Neo Color 2 plays with the medium, the media, the paper, the gouache. And then I will try and find colors that are specific to this. I will also iron these pages. You can see these creases. So I'll iron these pages and cut them to size for my next live. And I want to have about 12 dog poses, and I'm not sure if that's possible. So maybe I'll just have as many dog poses as I can, because I want each page to look different. But for now, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna just pause on the talking a little bit and I'm gonna turn this around. I think that's the best idea. And I'm just gonna paint this way. So let's make some blocks here. One block. I think that's okay. Let's get these 3 colors on here. Green. Let's go for green first. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back here doing another live stream. I'm really enjoying these because I do still feel self-conscious, of course. Who would I be if I wasn't self-conscious? Sorry. My paintbrush was in my mouth. I'm still self-conscious, but it's just like after it's done, I'm not going back and editing it or analyzing it or looking at my face or feeling some type of way about myself or what I did. I'm really enjoying that freedom. So yeah, I can't believe I'm doing another one. And I think what's making it successful for me is, and I don't know, maybe it's self-sabotaging in a way. Somebody else might say it's self-sabotaging, but you know what, that's... Okay, concentrate. So what's making it successful for me is that I am doing the thing versus thinking about the thing or ignoring. I don't want to say the impulse, but I'm going to say the impulse or the call. So I'm a very impulsive person. I am. And I think it's good to know that about ourselves when we are and we aren't. Definitely have a personality or a predilection. Is that the word? For addiction. And I think it's genetic. It's based on how you grow up, all of these things. But I'm getting a bit off topic here. I'm impulsive. So when I don't, there's 2 things that happen. When I follow that impulsiveness, I create a lot sometimes. I sit and do all the great things for hours and hours and hours. And I feel really good about myself because, oh my God, look at me. I'm so creative. My hyper focus takes over, good. And then the other part is I'm impulsive and then I don't have the chance or the opportunity to see it through because I'm tired or I'm feeling inspired, but the motivation is not there. And then I feel like the most horrible person on earth, wasting my opportunities, wasting my chances, blah, blah, blah. And the thing about this live is I'm following my impulse, but I'm also doing it in a bit of a controlled manner. So as much as I decided I would live stream, I think it was the other day, on that day, I did kind of have it on my to-do list that I wanted to make a video this week, whether live stream or edited. So it felt like something that was on a to-do list and I did. So this is my experience with my impulsive nature, when instead of taking all my creativity and like burning through it, if I could do 1,000 paintings in one day, instead of saying, hey, like this is some magical thing, just understand that this is my brain. And say instead of 1,000 paintings, just settle for 1. And tomorrow, when you want to do 0 paintings, just settle for 1. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to I think it sounds like I'm trying to neutralize my life. And that is, I don't know. I don't have any other word for it. Maybe like returning myself to baseline. So that's why I'm enjoying these lives, because it feels like there's a good balance between my impulsivity, but also getting the thing done. And then the other thing is, because I'm not telling anybody and not making a big hoo-ha about it, that the video is still there for people to watch later, but there's not necessarily like a big audience that will watch me. And then I sometimes like trip myself up, or I feel very like some performance anxiety. I'm going to set this timer for 15 more minutes. I think I've been talking for 10, so I think 25 to 30 is a good thing to aim for, if not too long. This is wet, so I'm going to let this dry. It shouldn't need too long. I don't have my dryer here or my blow dryer because I changed rooms yesterday, spur of the moment. I'm still recovering. Don't know where I am, what's happened. But yeah. Okay. So I need to iron the pages, as I said, cut them down to size, get the dog poses. I would like to, when I have the papers, draw all of the dogs at the same time and then paint as many as I can go within a 30-minute session, then put the color on and then put the doodles on. So that's what I want to do for the next session. But for now, we're going to test, we're going to find the Karen dash, whatever, how to make the doodles, and then the colors we're going to use. I have this Neocolor, 30 Neocolor set. It's not looking great, but I've seen other people's. Let's use comparison here. It's better than other people's, so I'm okay. This is a color that's not a part of the set, and I'm quite sure that I'm going to use this color. It's one of my favorites. So I think this is still okay. Let that dry. I'm trying to think what else I can do or show you in the meantime, like besides like showing you my sketchbook. Oh yeah. This is, the other day I was talking about Goktober. This is the prompt list that I made. I did it in one go. So there's mistakes. I cut it out. I tore the paper. It looks nothing like something you would see on Instagram. At least I don't feel so. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to start on the 1st of October. The first thing I'm going to do is deface a picture. Maybe mine, maybe Tom Cruise. I don't know. And then it goes on. So at some point I noticed, so like make a dumb song. I realized that if somebody wants to follow along, or more importantly, myself, that on the 3rd day of October, I might not feel like actually making a song or playing with the app or a app or whatever. So I could just then write a title for a dumb song, or just write a dumb song, or illustrate a lyric from a song that I think is dumb. So I think some of these give freedom and some of these don't. Like when I had kak recipe, that just means a shit recipe. And somebody might not want to do that. Somebody might not want to, I don't know, whatever. Freedom for myself, freedom for other people. If they want to join, if they don't want to join, that's fine. So if you're seeing this, here's it. I don't know, take a picture, take a screenshot. I did share it on Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to be like emailing it to people or whatever. Yeah, my favorite one is this 27. Just says cat. So yeah, that's Goktober. I'm excited. I like this idea that like it's purposefully horrible. Well, at least that's what I'm thinking. Okay, these are still drying. Maybe I can just, in the meantime, see what this looks like against the actual paper. I'm trying to pick out the texture of the paper. I don't know if that's going to come out on screen or not. Yeah, I really like this, man. I like because the paper's not smooth, it only like catches on certain parts. Like if I had to do this on my skin, you can see that wherever I have, I don't know, what do you call this? Lines in my palm, that the crayon doesn't go in. And it's a similar thing here, but it's more like an orange peel. So, okay, I think that's kind of dry now. Maybe while we're waiting, let me just wait. Let me be patient. I was thinking, because I have 3, 6, 9, 12 pictures, that I could do just 3 doodles and repeat them across the month. So all I would need to do is 3 doodles. And I kind of like, I was thinking like concentric circles, but in tiered teardrop shapes, which is not in the camera. I don't think you can see that. So I was thinking something like that, just simple stuff. And then I was thinking lines. I'm laughing because it's suddenly I'm becoming aware of what I'm saying and I'm feeling a bit stupid. Oh, I'm going to make circles, I'm going to make lines. And I don't know, maybe these dots, crop keys. These are very simple and nothing like the original that I did, but I think that's just where this is heading. I don't think I need to make this longer than it needs to be. I'm starting to feel very self-conscious here. I've got 10 more minutes. Maybe while that's drying, I can try and find a color. So like if this is winter, do I want to take this color throughout the season? I like it on these two. That one looks a bit odd. This is summer. Ooh. Should I try this on summer too? Oh, I like that. Maybe this for autumn. Oh, I actually like that. Okay. Is this actually going to be easy? Oh, I like this too. I really like the yellow. What other colors are here, man? Pink. Oh, salmon. That actually looks okay. I don't like these two, but I like this. Okay. I don't think you can see them so well on the camera though. Here's another pink, stronger. Oh, okay. This is very cool, and I feel like the greens, they are warm leaning. They all three of them, besides maybe this one. But I'm not sure that pink is the way to go. But the contrast looks good. Let's try purple. Yeah, I like the purple. It's nice contrast. I even like the purple here. Let's try this. Well, that looks like autumn. You know, you see a lot of orange and purple stuff. Should I try a different blue on these, maybe? I feel like this is looking too much like water now. There's a white, but I don't want to do white because this dog is white. I've got this green. Oh, no. Ugh. Maybe here. Actually there it's not so bad. I just don't like it here. So maybe it's not about using one color per per row. Maybe for the lighter one we switch up, because I don't know. Okay, no. This green is either going to be like, this is the only possibility for this green if I want to use it. Like, I don't even think it looks great on here. Maybe I just need to, I don't know, press more. But if I use green, this is where it would be. I would prefer to use yellow. This is yellow, done. This is red, done. Is this going to be this, whatever this color is, teal? I don't know, man. I like, this one's throwing me off. I guess so. I think I'm okay with that for now. I mean, I can always change my mind, right? And then here, I like the salmon. I do. Salmon. Just again, like that one maybe is not looking great. It's getting a bit lost. Okay, these are my colors. I'm going to just like put it in the corner and run it all the way across so that I don't forget. I mean, I could always watch the video, yeah. Oh, the red is so strong. I like the red very much. I'm rethinking the salmon now. Let's just try the pink. Okay, I changed my mind. I think I'll do the pink. Okay, these are my 3 colors. I just need to write it down so I don't forget. And this is rose. Your color 2. This is red. This is jade. And this is warm yellow. Awesome. Okay, so some of this has come through. I don't actually think I need to like fidget with this so much now, but what I'm trying to see is if I use the Neo Color 2 in bigger patterns, will I be able to get control for the marks that I'm making? So if I did this, would I be able to do like some sort of complicated doodle shape or Zentangle shape? I think the answer is no. Well, no, it's okay actually. It's a bit clunky. Well, that's fine. I just want to check, do I have a color pencil lying around? I mean, I've got a pencil. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be, yeah, it's gonna have to be these thick, clunky, chunky shapes. I don't think, I think it'll suit the subject well, especially if I try not to make it perfect. So instead of doing a circle like that, if I just kind of do clunky chunky, sorry, that's my thing, I think that will be fine. Okay, we're settled. I'm not settled on the shape of my doodle, but I don't think that's important. I think that's going to come later. Yeah, so I guess this has been just a stream to find these colors, which was quite quick and I'm happy with. This feels like a bit of a waste of time, but not really. I mean, I wouldn't have known unless I tested it. I also know that the Posca pen is always going to be, I don't want to say infinitely, but I have so much more control. I could make like really intricate doodles and shapes with that compared to this. Like, I know that. But I think I'm going to use the bluntness and I'm going to use this to my advantage with the subject. So even like with the mark making, just to be very wild and childish with it. I think that's the key. Yeah. I have a new studio. I'm in a new room. I'm doing this because I feel so scared to like claim it as my own. This is Cocktober. And that's it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. And I am going to go and cook some lasagna soup. Oh, and tomorrow, I mean, let's first put this here. Well done. You shouldn't do that, by the way. You shouldn't force it that way. Tomorrow, I will be married for 2 years. So I'm really excited to spend a lot of time with my husband in the next few days, just chilling and doing chilling stuff. So if you got some If you've got some good wishes, send them my way. But that's it. Cheers. Bye.